They wanted to bring a galamsey jandam in the system. A distracted system, no. But almost a document to a desk, so news editors, but they went ahead and came out and said, a month will be area excavator. In fact, now there's something we need to be careful about, and it's got to do with a jandam. Now, a month will be going to create the impression, be say, a year bloggers be, vloggers be, nipe bi no muti baby a omoye jandam. Jandam de emanye dangerous. Yeka jandama fake news. Platforms propagating fake news. Individuals propagating fake news. People who lead fake news are dangerous to every nation. Now, see yeka fake news are. I don't think say a group of young boys be and young girls be on social media propagating fake news or putting news that is not credible out. No. There are some media houses, I'm afraid of traditional media houses. They are dangerous and they are leading the charge when it comes to fake news. Putting news out there and you're credible. News, the intentions behind those news, I'm going to say, is to destroy people, malign people, disgrace people, and feel say they basically have destroyed a government, an individual. Into the agenda of such media houses are dangerous. Into Ghana for we need to be very careful. What fake news are? And just small boy be okuta phone, small girl be original TikTok. The traditional media, news media, say what Ghana a bisu carry fake news pa. And a typical example of fake news outlet a JoyNews. And opese oma emuye dua a multimedia as a media house. When you talk about fake news in Ghana, about 60% of the fake news or bad news or news are enya no cry yede to abontene no every multimedia neba. Asempa FM, Inshira FM, JoyNews, sa amono, they lead what we call fake news. The reason why we are doing this tonight, and I say, you didn't catch Ghana for say we are not going to allow what we call jandam in Ghana. No, jandam nema Akufo-Addo to be president. Jandam the Twum Bawumia be vice president. Jandam enema Akufo be president. Jandam enema bo nipa etuo ewo Ghana during elections. Jandam enema Ghana sikasam say ye. Jandam tina ende yeda ho ekun eyedien galamsey. Jandam entina Ghana sikasam essay ya dollar could do 17. Jandam any fake news. Any eyedien nipa bi omon kan kro mutiti TV so no radio so nti enaka Ghana senka Ghana amfa tumi ama NDC anka ekro ni boy. Nti we cannot underestimate what we call fake news and jandam. Now multimedia JoyNews for some time now they have shown say they are the leaders when it comes to fake news propagation. They are the leaders in Ghana when it comes to making sure say they put out jandam, they put out fake news. And when a news outlet, a credible news outlet like mine, Loud Silence Media, registered in 2012, all the way in 2012, has also been registered in the United States of America, paying our taxes. When a media house like us, when we get it wrong, we come out and apologize because we respect the people who watch us every single day, those who listen to us. Into every credible media house, Biano, when you put out news that is fake, what you do is you quickly retract, come out and apologize to your listeners, your viewers, and the nation that you try to pollute. Now, say Endra na the president of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, now our Babi share the media to tell the media so far for 8 or 9 months what his government himself they have been able to do, things they have been able to accomplish, the mess they came to inherit, things they've been able to put in place, and things they are doing to solve problems. Remember, the president met the press yesterday to tell Ghana for what they are doing. They are in the process of doing to help change the mess they came to meet. And you don't get this wrong. The president did not come to meet the media yesterday to tell the media that every mess he and his government came to meet, they have solved it. No. I think we are still in that era whereby we are used to lies. So when we get a president who is honest, blunt, and straightforward with us, now we try to find reasons to force him to lie or spin his statement to sound like a lie. Because for the past 8 years, Bawumia trofo, Akufo-Addo trofo, NPP as a political party, every single statement they made was a lie. We were used to being lied to. Now, when we get a president who is honest and blunt and say it as it is and be straightforward with us, we still try to force a narrative on the clean-cut, honest statement the president makes. And internet today, upon all the things the president said, you could see that some people are still trying to pick one out and spin it because they are not used to a president who will not disrespect the intelligence of Ghanaians. They are not used to a president who will stand before the country and be honest about issues. In the Endra, the media encounter president, he came to update. He did not come to tell you, so I solve a problem. He came to update to say, Mama, me 4 years, 8 months, I made, this is what I have been able to do. It is the president encounter with the media. The president didn't come to tell you, I have finished or completed or solved all problems. The president came to tell you, this is what we are doing to eradicate, to stop, to make sure that we sometimes, even at the point, slow down some of the mess we came to inherit. Until you are intelligent to understand that, Assembly President Kan Biano, you will understand him. But so why didn't do that level now? You would think, say, the president meeting the press, yesterday, was for the president to tell the press, say, in 8 months, I've solved Ghana's problems, all problems. Then you will be a fool. You don't have that intelligence to even sit on radio or TV to say you're a journalist. And these are things that we need to understand. Now, JoyNews has become an outlet in Ghana that projects fake news a lot. Before the president met the media yesterday, JoyNews, in their quest to try and distract the system, create some kind of dissatisfaction against the president and his government, try and distract Ghanaians from the good work the president was about to talk about. They put out some fake news in the system. Say, JoyNews uncovers. They did not say it's coming from Kominini News. They said JoyNews, meaning they have done their investigations. They have actually come to a conclusion. They have been able to do all their checks. Because in journalism, you don't come out to say, I have uncovered until you have uncovered. There's nothing like half-baked story. In journalism, you cannot put a story out and say, this is a half-baked story. You don't put half-baked stories out. Anytime you say you have uncovered or you uncovered or JoyNews uncovers, it means JoyNews, they have actually done their job. They have asked all the relevant questions. They have secured all the relevant documents to prove, say, whatever they are putting out there is the legitimate state facts. And I said the right their information. And so when JoyNews comes out, an hour or so, President Ibeka said, JoyNews uncovers massive excavator imports into Ghana with late night clearance at Tema Port. And go ahead to do a whole show and have a news segment on it, then you say, okay, JoyNews is a credible news outlet. They have done their investigations. They have interviewed all the important people who are supposed to be interviewed for us to get to the bottom of this. Meaning, JoyNews are interviewed Gapoha boss. JoyNews, they have interviewed the roads minister. JoyNews, they have interviewed the DVLA boss. JoyNews, maybe they have even interviewed the lands minister. JoyNews has done a thorough job. In fact, they have been able to follow it to the point where they can tell you exactly the number of excavators, a free port and their destination. So JoyNews Bible, they have uncovered, or JoyNews uncovers. It means they have every needed information to prove, say, JoyNews is a credible outlet. Now, this is the news they put out. This is JoyNews.
JoyNews research has uncovered a startling development at Tema Port. Massive excavator clearances happening mostly under the cover of night. Insiders confirm that the bulk of these machines slip out when public attention is low. This revelation comes less than 24 hours after the Ghana Water Company Limited and GRICO made a passionate case for significant tariff hikes, blaming the devastating impact of illegal mining on their operations. Our further probe into the global OEC trade database reveals an even more shocking trend. Excavators have now climbed into Ghana's top 10 imports, with China leading as the biggest exporter. Well, join me now in the studio is JoyNews' lead data analyst, Isaac Ofieje, just to break down what exactly we're finding. This is shocking.
Yeah, indeed. In fact, this is what we are getting from our sources, and this is very, very reliable source that we are working with, looking at the number of excavators at the Tema port and as well the clearance. We understand that there's a policy called no tracker, no movement. Although this is in force, we still see massive excavators leaving, the port. And the latest we are getting in terms of the Tema port, the Jubilee, and all of the other ports is that because of the choky nature of the number of excavators at the port, now some of them are being moved to a safe haven, which questions are being asked about the security of this, excavators and where they may end up, especially looking at the templates where some 5 or 6 years ago during the Stop Galamsey fight, we saw excavators being confiscated. Kept at one point, and at a time we all went to check, and then they were nowhere to be found. But what makes this shocking is the fact that if you look at the OEC data that we've been tracking since morning, currently Ghana is the #1 importer of excavators in West Africa.
And this is shocking because as far back as June, government told us that they had placed a ban on the importation of excavators. And that is not what we are seeing on the grounds, is it?
Well, the data shows that, and per what we are learning from the port, even as of 27th, August, excavators were cleared from the port, and we have evidence to actually show that. And in fact, if you look at the numbers that I was talking about, Ghana now is the #1 importer of excavators.
So this is JoyNews report. A lady came to sit on TV, nicely dressed, beautiful wig, nice spectacles, tiny nose, Pinocchio, brings on another journalist. Now you ask yourself, the report and the caption and the things they were saying on live TV, they were talking about two things. Now, their own caption says, the JoyNews uncovers massive excavator imports into Ghana with late night clearance at Tema Port. And when the lady was introducing the show, in fact, when she was speaking on this particular subject, she said that they have uncovered, they have done their job, their sources, whatever they have done, point to the fact, say, excavators at the port are being taken at night away to unknown sources. Meaning, some people under the cover of Esumuno, excavator, now they are reporting on two things. They are talking about import or excavator importation. Ghana leading in Africa. That is one thing. You don't get it twisted. They are contradicting themselves in the report. The main reason why they put that news out was that they were trying to create the impression, say, albino area excavators not from Tema Port and taking them at night to some places. Now, when you listen to them on the show, they are also talking about excavator import and where Ghana. So what here reporting here, I say the excavators were being moved at night after a Gridco and Gridco and Netco, right? Gridco and Ghana Water came out to say they needed PURC to increase tariffs on water and electricity. And remember, when you are listening to news, so maybe a jandam noa, the timelines are very important. Uti a story na nomokano. Almost say after a Netco, Gridco, any Ghana Water, a release statement say they want PURC ever to insume any kaniemuno. A ho and uncle for estati say omochi excavator every port. So they are saying say because such statement in every Ghana Water any Greek coil a buy and then a ma abaimu nipa estati say omuria excavator and etri because Greco and especially Ghana Water Company were saying say in Sonenia say into more money to desilt the water and I say clean the water for us to get clean drinking water to drink. And then a ma abino estate say excavators now begu port no start area. So the report, don't get it twisted. They were weaving the report in a way so one tenasientia obagin some kind of credit, but they were lying. Now, so would see reports na or buy one of a station hall kana. Maybe so she stressed to say after Gridco, any water company, Ghana Water Company, ever out, no, and a month for a buy move for, and this a buy nipa for, started to say almost chin excavators no every port. Listen.
JoyNews research has uncovered a startling development at Tema Port. Massive excavator clearances happening mostly under the cover of night. Insiders confirm that the bulk of these machines slip out when public attention is low. This revelation comes less than 24 hours after the Ghana Water Company Limited and Gridco made a passionate case for significant tariff hikes, blaming the
It would say Abayuana Okakabrofo own to me humena. Or see. And the Omonsa Akosia Semiswa Ayasama Emu Jerem. Na the mania one when say. Eye excavators a good port no anajubiano amount for astati area twifem abra nipa ni ni ho na de masade we nyina see ne say eye Ghana Water Company ene Gridco e de assemble to abontene ka kire Ghana for say yento eye de insuom ene kanea mu efiri so obehia sika e de ati nsuo ni ama Ghana for anum supa in terms of adikudi ntenkofo area excavator anajofa abra ye nyina ada no efri say Gridco any Ghana Water Company ebe catch Ghana for say yentum inti sa excavator na omuwia no it was because of that and na omutwifem efri say ye behu say excavator bebre egu port wa Ghana for beka say galamsey ne kosopa eninti na insure ni say. This is JoyNews. So you saw how they linked the jandam. They linked the jandam by saying say Gridco Ghana Water a release statement. Secondly, because of that statement, it's in Kofobi area excavators every port under anajofa abrayada and almost side back over tariff. Oh, Ghana na isia oba Africa, yen import excavators pa. Let me tell you for a fact, as much as you import excavators pa or Ghana no, our neighboring countries, majority of them, they import earth moving machines through Ghana. Near Tikroma and Burkina Faso, or be moving a lot of equipment through Ghana ports. It is a what say a computer nim now oh yeah statistics now all these earth moving equipment efa Ghana eco Burkina efa Ghana eco Ivory Coast no it is considered said their final destination is Ghana. Ghana will be classified as a country all these excavators because that is their final destination. So almost shipping excavator, and I am not holding brief for anybody. I want you to understand. Say, Obi Junaka say, Ghana pioneer crack excavators pa chain baby our Africa. You need to understand. Say, enye Ghana nkwa ena nyoma baha. Nyoma bia eba Ghana port no about 30% of those goods no they go to our neighboring countries. Togo crack excavators through Ghana. Some people in Togo they do that. Some people in Burkina Faso they do that. Some people in Ivory Coast. So do not sit and say. There is a number that says Ghana and the excavators party and the NDC excavators Ghana. No, the final destination might be Ghana, but the owners and also the people or the importers might be from Burkina Faso. So they are using Ghana as a transit point. But they will declare on paper, say Ghana and the final destination of that excavator. But that is just by the way. Now, Jandam Nanko for we and in some of before the president met the media. Because of JoyNews, a very dangerous outlet. So Ghana best say JoyNews na best say Ghana. Multimedia bit must say Ghana. Now, Omuka Sansen way in the archives, the news say a few months ago, by August, now a Ghana Port and Harbour Authority releases statement, official statement, and the statement JoyNews for they have it. This statement was released on the 22nd of August 2025. And what was it about? This is a news outlet. Omokacho said they are credible news outlet. They do their checks. They are investigators. They are lying. They don't do anything. It is built out of Jandam. Now, August 22nd, 2025, and Gapoha, Ghana Port and Harbour, releases statement. Evacuation of excavators from the ports of Tema to military installation. The government of Ghana, in collaboration with the relevant security and regulatory agencies, has authorized the evacuation of all excavators from the port of Tema to designated military installations at Tema, Shai Hills, and Accra. Now, the second paragraph says the directive forms part of a national effort to regulate the importation of excavators and to ensure the safe custody of such equipment until they are duly cleared by their respective owners. The exercise will also facilitate the decongestion of the Tema port or the port to create additional capacity. Now, Gapo Akoso can say all consignees and their licensed agents are hereby informed that 1. The established customs clearance procedures at the port remains in force. 2. Upon completion of clearance formalities, consignees will be directed to take delivery of their equipment from the designated military installations, together with custody charges shall be borne strictly by the consignee. Now, stakeholders are likely advised to take note of this directive and comply accordingly. The cooperation of all concerned is solicited in the interests of national security and trade facilitation. In the August 22nd, afiwe, and Gapo-Addo krata beto abontene say, and it's so funny say, JoyNews reported on this matter. Multimedia, Omuchi, Omu English, Omu DNDN, all their platforms reported on this matter. So they knew or they know, say, the ministry through the Ghana Port and Harbour Authority, they have been moving almost 38 move excavators, echo 3 different military installations, Shai Hills, Burma Camp, and Tema, and Accra. They know it. It's on some file. They could have just gone on their into your system and just check and say, has there even been anything like this? But the Bawumia deliberate, because say the government is working, the president is working, and the president is going to deliver. They wanted to bring a galamsey jandam in the system. Now, a distracted system, no. But almost a document to a desk, so news editors, but they went ahead and came out and said, a man will be area excavator. In fact, the minister in charge of transport, he actually called JoyNews after they put that out and said, what you people are saying is a lie. The minister in charge of transport, respectfully, of Fred JoyNews, I'm office. In fact, you guys are putting some things out there. Jandam, it is wrong. Mr. Get me the minister's video. And the minister was clear enough and told them, we are not stealing any excavators. You people actually published the notice from Gapoha in August 22nd. All that we are doing is in line with whatever we put out there. So how can a media house like JoyNews just come out and put a clown on TV and say somebody is stealing excavators? Because JoyNews for agenda say right now, almost NPP, they are falling out with them. They want some red meat to give to the NPP. They know, the government is working. They know, the government is delivering. So they try to find another means. Mr. S, get me the video. It's not on the system. I'm trying to find it. I thought you added it to the videos you sent. It's not here. So please try and get me the video. You get what I mean? What is this whole thing of a whole media house? And you know the funny thing about this whole thing, Mr. S, can you get me the video? I think I am okay. Thank you, team. Thank you. No, is that a video? No, I need the ministers. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. S. I have it now. I'll play it right now. Thank you. So my team brought the video. Now, I'll see a TS say, I did not join news here, and you're dangerous. They are fighting a government that is fighting illegal mining. A whole media house is now fighting a government that is honestly and dedicated to fight illegal mining. No? JoyNews is now fighting the NDC government. This is the minister, transport minister, clarifying the issues.
The past months, we've been working hard to see how we will also, as a ministry, support the fight against illegal mining. So the president's directives were that we should put a ban on the importation of some earth-moving equipment. Others prefer to call them excavators. Now, we have done that for some time. And the port, if you go to the Tema port today, you will see that the port is congested with nothing but excavators. So the decision we took was to evacuate all those excavators from the Tema port to some military installations. For instance, Michel Camp, Bema Camp, the Teshe Camp, 49 Engineer Regiment, so that we can have the port decongested to do business. So if you hear from the media or if you see in the media space that excavators are being moved in the port, it is just that we are moving them or we are decongesting the port. But if you visit all the military installations I've mentioned, you will see that we have moved all those excavators to the military camps. Mind you that our port services are supposed to run, or we are now running our port services 24 hours. So at all times, if you go to the Tema port today, work is going on. So the excavators, some are being evacuated in the night, others are being evacuated during the daytime. The good news is that all of them are in the military installations we are talking about. So if somebody has seen excavators being moved from the Tema port, it is just that we want to decongest the port. And we have space in the military camps. That's where we have arranged with the military to give us space to move those excavators.
It's simple as that. It's so simple. And it's so funny, say, this same JoyNews, they have the notice as far back as in August. So, dear Nebema JoyNews, I and Adrian say, about 2 or 3 hours, our president, share media, no, almost this fake news with better system. And you know what hurts in all this? They have wronged Ghanaians. They have propagated fake news. They have gone against the ethics of journalism. Instead of JoyNews apologizing to Ghanaians, they are still foolishly sitting on TV trying to make sense out of their stupidity. JoyNews was supposed to release an apology to the whole Ghana and people who are not even in Ghana watching them on multi-TV. But what do we see? Adiachi and these idiots TV, so pretending and acting to say the fake news, they are basically spearheading. In fact, in Ghana today, open media house can news also double check it or verify is JoyNews. Because you see, the agenda is all about the money they will make. They are not making the numbers. They are struggling. People don't want to do business with them again. So what they are trying to do now is that they are trying to do bloggers' job. They are trying to put a lot of fake news in the system to be able to beat their competitors. The reason why their competitors like Media General are doing better is because Media General is verifying their stories. They are fact-checking themselves before they put stuff out. But JoyNews, on the other hand, the Omuyane say, because JoyNews is collapsing, because they don't have any credibility, because what we call news, gathering news and making sure they are factual, they don't want to follow because they think it's about competition and not authenticity or putting out facts. They have resorted to fake news peddling because they have different platforms. Now, you are a media house, and then nobody trusts JoyNews. What do? Even CNN and the BBC, you people are imitating in Ghana. You sit on radio. Those people, when they make mistakes, those people, when they put news out that is not accurate, they eat the humble pie and apologize. So what are we seeing now in Ghana? The same fake news outlets, JoyNews, today they are out there trying to tell us that we should listen to them. And to say, JoyNews in Peniforo was the news editors, those sitting and presenting the news, so many munyansa no more credibility kakra. And if they have some ideas, some person journalism with credibility, they will be pressurizing their bosses. Said the news outlet, JoyNews or multimedia needs to put a statement out, an apology, apologize to every single Ghanaian, Sebio or your Omu viewer, because you cannot make such a very silly mistake. Misinform the people. Or dada nipa no de fake news to abontene. Then you expect the people to trust you tomorrow. No. So JoyNews, they need to apologize to Ghanaians. They need to apologize to Ghanaians. The disrespect is too much. The stupidity and foolishness. JoyNews exhibit or Ghana, no, it is getting out of hand. And they are now spearheading. Right now, they are fighting the government because they know the government is fighting Galamsey. And right now, what they are going to do is they say, now we are going to put fake news out. You be trying to track to government, so send your MPP, will find a way to make a propaganda out of it. But it didn't work. Jandam is dead. But it does not end here. Because we are in a country where every day news ziba. Say yan check JoyNews, yan fact check yan for some more apologize here. This evening they will come out with the news. 90% of the news will be fake news. Ochinopa, they will come again and come and tell you asama. Everyone take a decision. Nobody can trust JoyNews again. Nobody can trust multimedia again. How can any reasonable Ghanaian trust multimedia? Because Boni Omaya and the crowd when you're ready to say, Omobaba Bontabe patch or say, ya dear, you go win mercy. Where the time? This is not journalism. This is despicable. We don't deserve to be called the news outlet that is credible. Put out a statement. Apologize to Ghanaians. The disrespect. The highest level of disrespect they are even showing after they were caught pants down that they were peddling falsehood. So I just don't get it. How are people like people sit on JoyNews to think say they are intelligent and that whatever JoyNews says, and then the majority of Ghanaians will trust loud silence media. They will trust TV3 or media general than multi TV, than JoyNews. Why should I try JoyNews? Why should I trust JoyNews? I didn't think Ghana been trusted JoyNews because JoyNews is the fake news about Pacho. Why should I watch JoyNews? Abra media general Abra TV3 omye mistaker ombe apologize. Abra TV3 enim say the ethics of the job nature say o report bibi na say we nyana writer you have to come back and apologize. Abra TV3 they have done it several times and their credibility is still intact. Why is Joy failing to do that? Because Joy FM has no credibility. JoyNews has no credibility and that is what we have been living with. And these people JoyNews, so what's the deal? Every potential political criminal, they start their political career from JoyNews. Go back and check. Political lawyers who are involved in scandals. They start from JoyNews because that is where they groom political criminals. Potential political criminals. Today, Poladomoche to JoyNews. Basa Poladomoche or Nwankasa TV show. Poladomoche Kacha say Metro TV, no, they don't allow Jandam on Metro Good Morning. He will not go and say assembly or kind of show so kind of Metro TV show so right now no Paul Adomochi no say or show a credible no or no moment na monko show so and or contribute, meaning he is trying to clean himself. And that is what JoyNews omo boa akromfo are in the name of we space they clean criminals up. It's a criminal cleaning laundry. That is where they go for the bleaching. In Ghana, people who are involved in political criminality, they go to JoyNews to be bleached. Because ubenya kwasiebi emana protect you, defend you. Go back into history. Obia oya involved in Ghana politics, bia oya chromophobia na our media background bia for JoyNews. It is not new to JoyNews. This is what they have been doing for years. Lawyers are among kind of crowd Ghana, Sankuma, and JoyNews, and Sankuma JoyNews, Sankuma. It was JoyNews. Sankuma to JoyNews or to News File. Now or a lawyer to Akromfo, and so not or the same case or Tesono, now or case in one some Sankuma. Sankuma made JoyNews made Sankuma who he is. Because they always try and find potential criminals and help. Kojo Ponkroma and JoyNews no free. There are so many of them I can mention. Don't underestimate the damage JoyNews is doing to Ghana. They need to apologize. We are insisting. We demand an apology. They need to apologize to Ghanaians. I don't even care about the government because the government and what Ghana for. It is not about the government. It's about the people who listen to JoyNews. They need to apologize to Ghanaians. They need to come and sit on TV for 20 minutes and apologize for the fake news that they put out. JoyNews is fake news. Canada Japan say JoyNews a cocaine can edit ever seen there. JoyNews can some court ever seen the mutumin koye. You know why? Because Ebiana de Canada Japan can no cre. Say nipa na or T JoyNews no or the cocaine can tea. So everything about JoyNews is criminal. We are still waiting. JoyNews, they need to come out and apologize for putting out fake news. Very important.